Have you ever thought that a dog's gender, male or female, doesn't really affect behavior, health, or how you should raise them? If your answer is yes, you might be making one of the most common mistakes dog owners make without even realizing it. The differences between male and female dogs go far beyond biology. They can impact lifespan, temperament, roaming tendencies, emotional bonding with humans, and even the risk of serious accidents. Because they didn't know these facts, many people have chosen the wrong pet for their family, leading to all kinds of trouble, from dog fights, escapes, and injuries to tragic deaths. Sound serious? That's because it is. In today's video, I'll share 15 little-known truths about the differences between male and female dogs and the common mistakes owners make when they ignore gender. Trust me, knowing this will save you a lot of trouble later, and 7 might completely change the way you see your own pet. 1. Male dogs are often friendlier toward women. The saying dogs are man's best friend is popular, but research tells a different story. Male dogs often prefer women. A 1986 study found that male dogs were noticeably more shy around unfamiliar men. Why? From a dog's perspective, men are taller, have deeper voices and facial hair, traits that can seem intimidating. Women, on the other hand, often project calmness and gentleness, making dogs feel safer and more trusting more quickly. This is especially important if you're a woman looking for a dog that bonds closely. 2. Male and female dogs usually get along better when they're opposite sexes. When adopting a second dog, many people pick the same sex, thinking they'll get along because they're alike. In reality, that often leads to conflict and competition for territory. Dogs have strong social instincts and naturally establish hierarchy. Two males or two females are more likely to clash over status. Opposite-sex pairs, however, tend to coexist more peacefully. They naturally balance the pack structure. If you're adding another dog, consider a male-female combination. 3. Male dogs are more prone to roaming. Ever had your male dog mysteriously disappear? This is a common behavior driven by the instinct to find a mate. Male dogs are often more independent, and when they detect a female in heat, even miles away, they may wander far to find her. Competition for mates and territory also drives males to fight, get lost, or end up in accidents. This is one reason early neutering for males is worth considering. 4. Male dogs mark territory more frequently. If you're frustrated with your male dog peeing on everything, it's likely territorial marking. While females also mark, intact males do it more frequently and intensely, often to claim turf or attract mates. A study in animal behavior found that higher-ranking dogs mark more than lower-ranking ones. So if your male dog is marking constantly, he might just see himself as king of the block. 5. Male dogs tend to be more aggressive and more likely to bite. Studies show male dogs are up to 6 times more likely to bite than females, especially if unneutered. In a study of 20 breeds, males showed more aggression toward both other dogs and strangers. That said, it's wrong to assume all males are aggressive. Upbringing, environment, and training play huge roles. Still, if your household has small children or elderly family members, think carefully before choosing an intact male. 6. Males bite more often. A recent large-scale study confirmed that male dogs are significantly more likely to bite than females, with intact males posing the highest risk. Researchers noted this tendency across many breeds. However, aggression is not just about gender. Any dog, male or female, can become dangerous if they feel threatened, mistreated, or poorly socialized. 7. Female dogs change behavior when in heat. Unlike males who are ready to mate year-round, females go into heat about twice a year. During this time, they may become anxious, restless, and emit a scent to attract males. Females in heat may even try to escape to find a mate and actively display flirtatious behavior, tail wagging, rear-end presentation, and more. Spaying a female not only prevents this, but also helps stabilize her mood, keeps her cleaner, and lowers the risk of serious diseases like uterine cancer. 8. Male dogs don't make good fathers. If you expect a male dog to help raise puppies, think again. Unlike nurturing mother dogs, most males are indifferent toward pups. They lack paternal instincts and rarely help. Interestingly, this is where domestic dogs differ from wolves. Male wolves are devoted dads, protecting, hunting for, and playing with their pups. Male dogs, they tend to check out once mating is over. 9. Female dogs are more likely to be right-pawed. Like humans, dogs have a dominant hand, or rather paw. Research shows most dogs are right-pawed, but females are more likely to favor their right paw than males. You'll notice this when they grab a toy, step downstairs, or touch you with a paw. Why does this matter? Studies suggest paw dominance may link to differences in emotional responses, possibly affecting training and behavior. 10. Both male and female dogs mount. Many people think only male dogs mount others, but the truth is, females do it too. Mounting isn't always sexual. Dogs mount during play when excited or to assert social status. It can be a way to burn off excess energy or establish control. This behavior is especially common in unneutered dogs and can sometimes cause misunderstandings or embarrassment for the owner. 11. Males are usually larger than females. One obvious difference is size. On average, males are taller, heavier, and more muscular thanks to testosterone. They often have broader chests, bigger heads, and thicker bones, a result of thousands of years of natural selection. The tallest dog ever recorded, Zeus, a Great Dane, was male, standing 3 feet 5 inches at the shoulder. The heaviest dog ever, Zorba, an English Mastiff, was also male, weighing 343.9 pounds. If you prefer large, powerful dogs, a male may be the better choice. 12. Males are harder to adopt out. Shelter data shows male dogs often wait longer to be adopted than females, an average of 6.6 months compared to 5.5 months. This isn't necessarily because people prefer females, but because more males end up in shelters. Males are more likely to escape, wander in search of mates, and sometimes fail to find their way back. As a result, the male population in shelters stays higher, increasing adoption wait times. 13. The longest living dog in history was female. The oldest dog ever recorded was a female named Bluey, an Australian cattle dog who lived 29 years and 5 months. She spent most of her life working on a farm, herding sheep and cattle. Regular activity, a healthy environment, and her hardworking nature likely contributed to her remarkable longevity. This supports the general observation that females, being more stable and less prone to risky behaviors, tend to live longer than males. 14. One litter can have multiple fathers. You might be surprised to learn that a single litter, 5, 7, even 12 puppies, can have 2 or 3 different fathers. This phenomenon, called superfecundation, occurs when a female mates with multiple males during her fertile period. Each egg can be fertilized by sperm from a different male. It's not unique to dogs. It's also seen in cats, horses, and, rarely, humans. This explains why sometimes a litter of puppies can look nothing alike. 15. Male dogs have a love nose. Male dogs have an incredibly sensitive nose for pheromones, chemical signals released by females in heat. On walks, if your male seems obsessed with sniffing grass, poles, or specific spots, he may be following a love signal. A single whiff of a female's urine can tell a male her age, reproductive status, and readiness to mate. This super-sensitive nose turns male dogs into true love detectives, and it's a big reason many males run away when they catch the scent of a nearby female. Male and female dogs differ in far more than just reproductive organs. They represent 2 distinct worlds in behavior, instinct, and interaction with their environment. Understanding these differences helps you choose the right sex and breed to fit your lifestyle, living space, and dog handling experience. Don't rely on guesswork. Arm yourself with knowledge to become a truly responsible dog owner. And if you want to dive deeper into the most common mistakes that make dogs harder to train, watch the next video on your screen, where I reveal 10 serious errors many owners make without realizing it. Let's keep exploring the fascinating world of dogs together.